Hi everyone, I'm Georgopoulos, the host of the AMFisH fishing vlog. I want to do a vlog that I've had a few people request that I do, and it's been on my list. So I've been trying to get to some of these videos, and it's a gorgeous day out here, and I've been fishing, caught quite a few fish this morning earlier in the day, so I'm taking an opportunity to do some videos. But this one's pertaining to wacky rigging a worm, or a bait in general. Again, I've had requests from fellow AMFishers out there, so I'm going to demonstrate this here. It's just a wacky style rig. So just picture this is just a little red hook here. Again, not a massive hook, little small hook. Picture this being tied to your line, and you have it on a spinning reel. Wacky rigging, I'm going to try and get right up into the camera on this one here, here's my my worm. This is a Hag's tornado bait. Nice chunky little worm, ribbed worm. But when you wacky rig a worm, it's very simple. I'm going to pick one of the middle parts of this worm. That's it. That's what they reference as a wacky rig. What that does is when it's hooked like this and you cast that out, see if I can do this, the bait will actually sink in a weird way like this, these edges, and sometimes they'll shake side to side. So it's just a very, very simple wacky style rig to let the bait fall horizontally, completely horizontally. Now what you can do is, I've done this as well, instead of rigging it dead center, I've wacky rigged, show you on camera as well, like that. Again, just a different look, different presentation, but again, you're just pushing it right through the middle of the actual worm. I'll demonstrate it on a longer worm as well, because it doesn't matter on the size of the worm. But this will be this is a zoom worm, just a straight worm, and I'll take that same hook and I will go probably somewhere in the dead center area or close to it, push it right through, and there you go, another wacky rigged worm. And as you can see, it just gives this a very lifelike appearance. Keep in mind, this is not weedless at all. Again, that's just a standard hook. So this is on the sink. You'll usually get the strikes on the sink, but you make a mental note, you can get hung up. So what you can do, I've got a few here, you can get small hooks like this. So there's your hook part, and they've got a little weed guard on them. And how this works is, it just clips and gets stuck right there. Fish hits, that comes right off. So I'll demonstrate wacky rigging this bait with this hook, show you what it looks like weedless style. So again, wacky rigged, right through the middle of the worm. Take that little wire weed guard, hopefully you can see that on camera because it's a very sunny day, and you just put it right there on that hook point. So now you'll see that it's secured on there. That bait is actually secured on that hook. I tie my fishing line here, cast this out. What this allows me to do is this will actually keep some of the weed from getting snagged up on that hook. When a fish strikes, that comes off and he's bang right on the hook. So that's the wacky rig, everybody. Play around with it. It's a really great slow presentation. When the bite is tough and you're smallmouth bass fishing, even largemouth bass fishing as well, you can wacky rig this on the drop shot rig as well. I've got a couple of videos on what a drop shot rig is, but have a variety. I have a little container here, it's a little tackle box with a bunch of small hooks, various hooks. I've got red, I've got chartreuse, I've got some standard, just regular metal hooks, but that is just a standard hook, no weed guard, and that is a hook with a weed guard, and I will pop that weed guard so you can see it. So there is a little bit of a difference, but like I said, the wacky rig, it's a great little setup for that slow presentation. It does produce fish, and you'll usually get a lot of the strikes on the sink. You don't even have to pretty much do minimal work, to be honest with you. You cast out, let it sink, and sometimes bang, you've got a fish on right there. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Give it a try, and I will see you at my next video blogs.